Let me tell you a tale of a ship in full sail, though I fear you might call me a liar. But I swear on my soul it's the truth you'll be told, and it happened by the banks of the Wye. On October long gone in 1931, the Yacht Lady Anne sailed from Barrow to glide o'er the foam back to Fleetwood, her home. It's a tale to chill you to the marrow. You can sing of your tall ships, your schooners and barks that around the world's oceans do roam. But raise a glass if you can to the Yacht Lady Anne. She's a ship that sailed her own way home. As a prawn, she began till a local yachtsman saw that she had a build made for racing. So he trimmed her up right and she cut a fine sight, and soon after prizes was chasing. She was sold on again to some fine local man of the family Drummond by name, and they sailed her with pride all out on the tide, till to that fateful voyage she came. You can sing of your tall ships, your schooners and barks that around the world's oceans do roam, but raise a glass if you can to the Yacht Lady Anne. She's a ship that sailed her own way home. Leaving Fleetwood at 9, well, the weather looked fine as they set sail for business in Barrow. And later that day Lady Anne made her way back down the wire channel so narrow. She turned at wire light and her course steered her right, till alongside the pier she did ground. At the beachside she lay, but the strangest to say that no sign of her crew could be found. You can sing of your tall ships, your schooners and barks that around the world's oceans do roam, but raise a glass if you can to the Yacht Lady Anne. She's a ship that sailed her own way home. Now her crew were no fools and they knew the sea rules. Safe and sound they'd been seen in noon deeps. Though there'd been a short squall, it was nothing at all to experienced sailors like these. But the men on the wire light who had seen her turn right said no sign of her crew could they see, as she skillfully avoided the sandbars and buoys. How she did is a true mystery. You can sing of your tall ships, your schooners and barks that around the world's oceans do roam, but raise a glass if you can to the Yacht Lady Anne. She's the ship that sailed her own way home. What became of her crew, well, no one ever knew, though they must have been tossed in the sea by a jolt on a sandbank or a freak gust of wind between the moon and the wire estuary. But the mystery here is how that boat came to steer, and down the channel was perfectly borne. So raise a glass if you can to the Yacht Lady Anne. She's a ship that sailed her own way home. You can sing of your tall ships, your schooners and barks that around the world's oceans do roam, but raise a glass if you can to the Yacht Lady Anne. She's the ship that sailed her own way home. Raise a glass if you can to the Yacht Lady Anne. The ship that sailed her own way